long before the cameras knew her name. Zainab Adeyemi was just a little girl from Lagos with a dream too big for her neighborhood. Every evening after school, she would stand in front of a mirror made from a broken piece of glass and perform scenes from movies she had watched on television. She wasn't pretending to be someone else. She was practicing for the woman she believed she would become. Her mother often smiled and said, "One day, the world will know your name." Most people laughed. They said acting wasn't a real career. They said dreams didn't pay bills. But Zainab refused to let go. At 14, she attended her first audition. She was rejected, then another, and another. 23 auditions later, she finally landed a small role. She appeared on screen for less than 2 minutes, yet those 2 minutes changed everything. Producers noticed her confidence. Directors admired her discipline. Fans loved her smile. Within a few years, Zainab became one of the fastest rising actresses in the country. Her face appeared on billboards, magazine covers, television interviews, and award shows. Luxury brands wanted to work with her. Young girls copied her hairstyles and fashion. She had become the star she always dreamed of being. Money arrived. Fame followed. Success became her everyday reality. Then came Chief Adewale Balogun, one of Africa's wealthiest businessmen. He was respected, influential, generous, and powerful. Wherever he went, people stood up. Newspapers called him a kingmaker. When he showed interest in Zainab, everyone had an opinion. Some congratulated her. Some questioned the age difference. Others said she had secured a life that millions could only imagine. After months of courtship, they married in one of the most extravagant weddings the country had ever seen. The internet exploded. Videos from the ceremony went viral. People admired the diamonds, the designer gowns, the private jets, and the magnificent mansion that became our new home. From the outside, Zainab looked like the luckiest woman alive, but appearances can be convincing. The rules began quietly. You don't need to attend every movie premiere. You don't have to accept every acting role. My family prefers privacy. Certain friends aren't a good influence. You shouldn't post everything online. At first, the request sounded reasonable. She agreed. One sacrifice became another. Soon, scripts stopped arriving because she declined them. Her social media became less personal. She stopped traveling alone. Interviews became rare. The colorful young actress who once danced behind the scenes slowly disappeared. Every decision required someone's approval. Every appearance had expectations attached to it. Her expensive wardrobe no longer reflected her own style. Even her smile felt rehearsed. The mansion was beautiful. The cars were luxurious. The jewelry sparkled. Yet every evening she found herself sitting beside the large bedroom window, staring at the city lights she once dreamed of conquering. She missed film sets. She missed laughing with cast members. She missed ordinary moments. She missed herself. Years passed. One afternoon, while organizing old boxes, she found a notebook she had written as a teenager. Inside was a simple sentence: "If success ever costs me who I am, then it is too expensive." She read it again and again. The words struck harder than any headline ever could. That night she couldn't sleep. She realized she had achieved nearly everything she had prayed for, except the one thing that mattered most: freedom. She spent months reflecting. She prayed. She journaled. She spoke to trusted family members. She asked herself difficult questions she had avoided for years. Finally, she made the hardest decision of her life. Not because she hated wealth, not because she hated her husband, but because she could no longer ignore the quiet voice inside her asking, when was the last time you truly felt like yourself? Living wasn't easy. The media created endless stories. Some called her selfish, others accused her of throwing away a perfect life. People who knew nothing about her journey suddenly became experts. She remained silent. Healing doesn't always happen in front of cameras. Months later, Zainab returned, not with drama, but with purpose. She accepted meaningful film roles. She launched her own production company. She began producing stories that inspired young girls to pursue their dreams without losing their identity. She visited schools, funded scholarships for aspiring actors, and mentored rising talents who reminded her of the young girl she once was. Her smile returned, not the smile for magazine covers, the real one. She laughed louder. She traveled because she wanted to. She wore what reflected her, the price of freedom.